And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. By their rookie quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Holding offense.
Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
On first down, O'Connell fighting through pressure. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a second and long. Back to throw. O'Connell. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Looking to throw. O'Connell. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery drops him for a 4-yard loss there. That brings up fourth down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing on first down. O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake. O'Connell. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Back to throw again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and side in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself. When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they're able to stop them short on first down.
So, sir. Call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. O'Connell. That's caught by Myers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looking to throw. O'Connell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jump.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. After 1, 7-0 on the 8th. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st and 10, O'Connell caught out right by Renfro. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Looking to throw on second down. O'Connell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone.
Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, 28 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. L.A. readies for its next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Little. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. O'Connell. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Looking to throw. O'Connell on the out route. This is Adams with a catch. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, O'Connell, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
One more time with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw. O'Connell. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A final shot before break. O'Connell. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 73 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Down inside the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Open man, that's Renfro. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down to the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 68 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Chargers, 17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Spinning away.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. O'Connell over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs from 10 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going to... What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown.
And oh, it caught up!
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Running on first down, Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. From the 39, Herbert. Now left, he's got it to Everett. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it?
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Off play action. O'Connell. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Operating from the gun. O'Connell. Powering forward. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind, helpless.
And he tries to... but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chargers offense back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert on 1st down now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Herbert. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw from his end zone. O'Connell. Looking deep for Adams. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. To try again after the sack. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
Josh Jacobs. Brought down by Khalil.
Partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.